So, obviously, the allegations with Tilian, it's been a developing thing. We first talked about it on our episode of This Month in Music, and at that point, I mean, he had literally just responded to the first allegation, and we had just found out about that literally minutes before recording. So we had nothing to go on. Obviously, we're like, we hope this is bullshit, we hope this is fake, but we don't know. And things have developed further in the days since then, obviously. If you're keeping up on this, then you already know everything that has taken place. So there's been like a lot of confusion, I think, about the whole situation. Like, a lot of people seem to not even realize that there was like a second allegation before the first one. I don't know. There's a lot of confusion, and I've seen it in comments and shit all over the internet. And I'm just here. I want to take a few minutes to just kind of lay it out there, all the information that we have right now, and just kind of put it out there so you guys understand what's going on. This is my viewpoint of the situation, but it is all based on the facts that we have to work with. So here is what happened. To clear up all of the misconceptions and everything, this is what happened. A girl came out and accused Tilian of sexual assault in the longest Reddit post I've ever seen in my entire life. I read the entire thing. It was full of holes. It was kind of sus. Some stuff didn't really match up, and, people all over were like, this chick's a psychopath, she's tried doing stuff like this before, and if that's true, then that doesn't help her case at all either. Tilian apologized about it, provided screenshots of all the text conversations they had, and that really didn't help this chick's case, because it really felt like she was just super fangirling over him, and even after he, broke things off, she was still kind of just, reaching out to him constantly and stuff, and it just, did not at all match the vibe that she was giving off in her thing. So I would say the first allegation, probably not true, but there was a second allegation that came up pretty soon after Tilian responded to the first one. This second allegation was a little more solid. Like, this one was definitely not fake. It wasn't full of holes. It wasn't full of a bunch of random fluff and weirdness like the first one was. Like, this was just, a really solid account of what happened to this girl with, text conversation screenshots and stuff to kind of, back it up. So that one, we're like, this is bad. This looks very legit. And then Tilian responded to that one, basically admitting that it happened. He apologized to it and just basically admitted that he date raped this girl. And yeah, it's bad. It's not good. Tilian admitted that he did this shit. He admitted, at least for the second account, because the first account was pretty sus, and he denied it, and we don't know about that. But the second account was very real, and he very much admitted to it, and it's not good. It's very bad. Now, after this admission of guilt on the second sexual assault claim, DGD posted on socials saying that Tilian is stepping away from the band. I've seen a ton of people on the internet, right? I've seen too many people, honestly, talking about how, oh my gosh, Dance Gavin Dance kicked him out of the band. Oh my gosh, Dance Gavin Dance is dying. Oh my gosh, this is the end of Dance Gavin Dance. No. Just shut the fuck up, okay? I'm gonna lay some truths on you right now. Okay, regarding fact one of DGD kicked Tilian out of the band. They did not kick Tilian out of the band, okay? And here's how I know this. Because they fucking said it in their message. You know, this has happened like a million times with a million bands, and it's really sad and it's really awful that there's this many like awful people in bands apparently. But like every time this happens, they always use very specific phrasing. They always say like, "Oh, like we have decided to part ways with so and so after the allegations da 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 da." So and so is no longer a part of our band. Da 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 da. Dance Gavin Dance didn't say that. They said that Tilian will be stepping away from the band, and that he won't be on the upcoming tour, and that he's going to be taking time to seek out therapy and stuff. That is a very specific choice of words. They didn't say that he's parting ways with the band. They didn't say that he's no longer in the band. They said he is stepping away, which means that as of this moment, he is not completely out of the band, right? Like, there is a chance that he could come back. Whether or not you're cool with that or not, whether or not you want that to happen, because, yeah, that would be kind of weird to bring him back if he date raped a chick, because that's not good. And I don't condone cancel culture in any way. I fucking hate cancel culture. But it is really hard to view the guy in the same light that we used to after knowing that he raped someone, right? So whether or not he's actually going to come back to the band has not been decided yet. But for all the people saying, like, oh, DGD kicked him out, all that stuff, like, no, they didn't kick him out. They might. He might not come back to the band. But as of right now, he's just temporarily not in the band. And we're going to have to see what they decide in the future if he's going to come back or not. Now, point number 2, I'm seeing a lot of stuff about people just being like, oh, this is the end of Dance Gavin Dance. Oh, after this, like, they will never recover from this. I'm assuming that's comments being made by like very new age fans, because losing a lead vocalist is nothing new for Dance Gavin Dance. Like, of all bands in the world, like, they are the one band who can weather this storm because they have done it multiple times. If Tilian does not come back to the band, if they decide they do not want Tilian back in Dance Gavin Dance, which would be justified, they're just gonna find another vocalist and they're gonna keep on going. I mean, the band is not going away anytime soon, right? They've survived worse stuff than this. Yes, it is really unfortunate timing because Tim just passed away. And we're still all very, very sad about that. And that was a big loss. And now that Tilian is apparently a bad person, and he is like probably, I'm gonna guess probably not coming back to the band, but we don't know yet. Even if that's the case, they'll restructure, they'll reform, they're gonna keep going. Like, they're not gonna just call it and end the band just because, like, and Tilian hasn't even been in the band since the beginning. Like, they've had other vocalists before. We all know this. This is not, like, new information, right? And who they'll have to replace Tilian if he doesn't come back to the band, obviously, we don't know yet. I've seen a lot of people throwing out, like, oh, they're going to have Johnny Craig come back, which is the wildest shit I've ever heard. No, they're not going to have Johnny Craig come back. Are you kidding me? People saying Kurt Travis might come back. Maybe. Like, that's more plausible since, like, he's in another band with Will Swan. Like, it could be. I'm going to say they're probably going to find somebody new or just have Andrew Wells be the main vocalist, since they've already brought him in as the backup vocals. That would just make sense to me. But again, I don't know. We still don't know if Tilian is permanently out yet, and we probably won't know for a while. As of right now, he is just temporarily out, and we'll see if he comes back or not. So yeah, really, really shitty situation. It just, I still can't believe that this is real, that this really happened. Like, I obviously never knew the dude, but I mean, I idolized this man because, like, I idolized this band, and their music has changed my life. You know, I've been a fan of them for years and years and years and years. And I've been an avid, like, Tilian fan even outside of like the Dance Gavin Dance realm. Like I've listened to his solo shit. I've talked very highly about him musically on this channel a lot of times. All the guys here have. And it's just really heartbreaking to know that this guy that we idolized and looked up to has done some very bad shit. And again, you know, I know people can change, right? People can change. And I am of the mindset that everyone deserves a second chance. But raping people is one of the worst things you can do. So, like, I don't know if I personally will ever be able to look at this man the same way again. Now, does that mean that I am not excited for the new album? No. Does that mean I'm not going to listen to the new album? Absolutely not. Does this mean I'm not going to go back and listen to the old music? No. Like, I'm still going to listen to that stuff because even if Tilian is a shitty person, I still enjoy Dance Gavin Dance as a band, and I still support them as a unit outside of Tilian, right? And they poured a ton of passion into this upcoming album, and it's the last record that Tim made. I mean, like, Tim is gone now. This is his final work, and I think I can understand why people might want to, like, be of the mindset of, like, oh, I'm gonna boycott the band. I'm not gonna listen to the new album when it comes out because of the Tilian allegations. Like, if that's how you feel, totally respect that. Completely. Like, I completely get it. I, however, do not feel that way. I'm still going to listen to the new album. We're still going to review the album here on this channel. I am still going to support the band outside of Tilian moving forward because Tilian did some awful shit, but as far as we know, the rest of the band did not. So fucking support the rest of them. Like, this album is as much theirs, if not more so theirs, than Tilian's anyway. Like, I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. I wanted to address this stuff, and I wanted to talk about this just because I've seen a lot of discourse about it, and obviously when we talked about it on the podcast, the first allegation, like, literally just happened, so, like, we had no real context or information or anything yet, so I felt like it'd be weird if we waited like an entire month to talk about this in any way, shape, or form. So, yeah. I'm done rambling. I'm done talking. It's the end of the video. Thank you for listening if you have. Trying times for Dance Gavin Dance fans, for sure. But, gonna get through it. And, yeah. We'll get through it.